What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm out sourcing today at a rummage sale right now, checking out what they have. Already found some great items and looking to see if there's any more before I go. Lots of people here, and if you remember last year, this is the rummage sale where I found all the Nintendo games in the box. One of my favorite finds of all time. You just open a brown box and there's some games. There's a vintage, what was it, Snow White, like tin metal stove. I looked that up. It wasn't really worth buying, surprisingly. Got some other toys. There's a lot of vintage toys here today. Looks like that woman has a bunch of plush in her bag. I got something, a plush that's pretty decent, I think. But lots of toy collectors, lots of resellers. I grabbed what I could. Got a pretty rare toy, which I already sold for $75. I'll be showing you that, an action figure, and what do we have on these tables? All kinds of stuff, and you always miss stuff. I left some stuff. There's some receivers that I decided to leave, a couple of them. I probably could have made about $100 on them, right? But I just, one of those days I didn't feel like dealing with them. And then it's funny because last week I picked up 2 receivers. That day I felt like dealing with them, and already sold them and made $100. So, you know, you could say I'm leaving money on the table, but just some days you pick up things that you wouldn't pick up other days. It's kind of weird. It's just kind of the mood. Sometimes I pick up more junky, smaller items, and sometimes I don't. It just depends how I'm feeling. So today, I think I got some pretty good items though. And let me know if you see anything that was worth picking up. Here's one of these Stanley thermoses. I've sold these before. If I can get them really cheap and they're in good condition, I'll buy them. But they're a little saturated. People will buy them though. You make a little bit of money. What do they sell for? Like $20, $25 max, really? So, I don't know. I've sold 2 or 3 over the years. And I see some books. Books and stuff, usually I just glance over. I like to go back before I leave them and take more time to kind of look through them and see if there's anything special. Same with CDs, stuff like that. Video games, obviously, if I see those, I usually just grab right away. I actually picked up a PlayStation immediately when I came in here. It was just on the table, which, you know, a normal PlayStation 1 is not worth much anyway. I just picked it up because here's a Wii game. I think the Wii games were like $5 or $10, something like that. So I didn't want to pick those up. And board games, I think were a couple bucks. I got some of those and sell them on Amazon, sell them on eBay. It just depends on the board game. Got to count the pieces though. So I like to only pick up ones, you know, I'm making at least $20 on or more. Seems to be, you know, the best thing to do. And those are some PC games, sealed, but nothing special. Clue, nothing special. And I will show you everything at the end of the video, of course, so hang around for the haul. So now I am hitting some Goodwills, and I pulled this vintage Michigan sweatshirt off of a new rack when I came in, but, you know, looking at it closely, it's got a lot of holes in it. A lot of damage. It's pretty cool. The brand, I did Google Lens it and found one, just really not selling great, so I did end up putting that back, unfortunately. However, this is a great find. This is a cell phone booster, and I already sold that. I think I sold it for like $90 plus shipping. It sold very quickly, so those are a good pickup. Little Sony clock there, I'm not interested in. I remember, I think I sold those on Amazon years ago. I could get like $10 or $15 profit. Of course, you know, I've tried to drop them over the years. I doubt they still sell for that much, but back then, you know, I would sell them. Cheap DDR mat, not a DDR mat I want. So I put this in the cart, end up putting the Michigan sweatshirt back. It's too bad, it's pretty cool looking. I just thought it would sell better than what it was. So getting to this Goodwill, in the area, you know, for the rummage sales. So I'm checking out some of these Goodwills I don't hit very often. And, well, I find this Sony tape deck, which end up putting it back because it just wasn't worth picking up. plus the remote was not the one that went with it. So yeah, just didn't pick it up. Here's a Filter Queen air purifier. I've sold those before. Goodwill wanted like what, $35-$40 for it. You can sell them for $80 on eBay. So at the price they wanted, I just wasn't buying it, you know. So I had to pass on that. A GE something sealed there. I think it was one of those TV audio adapter things. See this brand new sealed joystick down here, which I know when I pick it up it's not going to be really worth buying, but it's new sealed. I had to check it out, put it in the cart there. Yep, when I look it up, I think they were selling for like $5 plus shipping new. Just unbelievable. So that's why it's sitting there. People's probably already checked all this stuff, right? Other resellers, and just left that kind of stuff. We'll check the toys. Maybe you'll find something there a bit better of a deal. I don't see anything though. Of course, you know, every Goodwill I've been in, I found some really good stuff, but this one overall, especially since they've changed it, is just not very good. Here's a glove. I put it back right away. I don't remember if it was just an off-brand or I saw damage or what. Not going to pick that up. Shoes, they price shoes very high here. They put them up by the desk. However, I see these Joya shoes and they are very good condition. Kind of a rare brand to come across. I believe they're like a European brand mostly, but kind of like San Antonio Shoe Company shoes. So those were not marked up, and I think I could sell those pretty good. Here's some New Balance shoes, just beat up. Surprised they don't have those up front, honestly, for $20 or $30. Any Nike they get, they're putting up there for like anywhere from $20 to literally $75 for a pair of Nike shoes that probably didn't even sell for $75 originally new. But you know, they can price whatever they want. It's just they're not going to buy that stuff. So checking out the toys in this Goodwill. I already had some stuff in the cart, if you saw there. I'll go over it in the haul part of the video. Some decent finds. And in this Goodwill, I see this Laserline CD Media Tower for $6.99. Laserline stuff, pretty good. So I go ahead and pick that up. I didn't show it in the haul. I forgot and left it in the car. But I do think I can make at least $30 profit on that. So pick that up. Here is a Pfaff sewing machine. And at first, I'm like, I think that's pretty good. So I'm like, I'll come back to that after I finish recording here. And if I knew exactly what it was worth, I probably would have picked up a lot quicker. This is worth quite a bit of money. So yeah, no one grabbed it though. And I'm just checking the toys. There's some skates down there. Not worth a whole lot. Here's this Beyblade thing. I think you could have made a few dollars on it, but I don't want to mess with it. Just try not to buy so many low dollar items like that. So here's the Laserline in the cart. Got the Pfaff sewing machine in there. And yeah, it doesn't have the foot pedal or the power cord, but still worth buying. For what I pay for it, $19.99, I think it was. Pretty good deal. Even the person that works there, who apparently knows the brand, was pretty shocked to see it when I went to pay for it. So check in here in this aisle for, well, anything. Some good silverware, this tester. I'm not looking for it, but I'll take it. $5.99. This thing was brand new in box. Again, worth a lot of money. Just an amazing find there. I believe that's a dog door. Not interested in buying those. Maybe if they're new and priced low, they're worth picking up. Coca-Cola tray, you know, just a newer one. Look on the back, you can tell right away. But inside of this Goodwill, I got a cart full of stuff too. Guitar Hero, some Christmas lights, a KitchenAid coffee maker, some good stuff. But let me show you what I found at the rummage sale and all my Goodwill finds. Oh boy, here it is. This is the haul for yesterday and today. This morning I went to a rummage sale. Yesterday I did some thrifting. Also stopped at a couple Goodwills today after the rummage sale. Found some absolutely incredible items. Got a couple bolos in here for you. So let's just start over here with this stack on the chair. I guess I'll just burn through rummage sale stuff first, and then we'll jump into what was found at Goodwill. For $1, I got this vintage 1968 peppermint patty plush. Just bought it blind. I figured it was going to be worth selling for something more than $1. Looks pretty good. I saw some selling for like $50 to $75. There was, it has a pretty bad stain there. There was another version that was half the size of this one. It looked like mine's the larger version. I don't know if I saw any of the larger version. Saw some sell for 20, saw some sell for 30. One that sold for pretty high actually had a bunch, or maybe it was the only one listed right now. I think there was one listed for like 100. Had a bunch of tears in it. Now this one you could clean up pretty well. I think you could probably wash the shirt and clothing, get the stains out. I'm not going to take the time to do that. You know, in the end, I think I can pull $25 out of this. So glad I got it. Here's this sealed G.I. Joe toy. This is a newer one from 2022. Paid $2 for it. I figured it wasn't going to be valuable, right? Because it's newer. It does look like it's selling for like 20 bucks plus shipping. So I'll definitely make some money on it. At $2, I wasn't going to leave it there. For $1.50, I got all this Beyblade stuff, which honestly isn't a lot, but for $1.50 even has the little arena, which sometimes the arenas you can pull 20 bucks out of. I have a bunch of this stuff and I'm going to do a massive lot here soon. I keep saying that, I just haven't got around to doing the lot, and I keep finding more to add to it. So that's what I'm going to do with this stuff. For $1, I got these Avengers Legos. I'm not sure if it's new in there. It looks like maybe it could be. Also sounds like it, like they're still in the package, the plastic or whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's not worth a whole lot. I was just like, hey, Lego for $1. It's just worth throwing in a tote with other Lego. Got some games. Games at this rummage sale were $1 unless marked. Well, this one has been marked. Actually, a viewer of the channel was there and he found this. He asked me if I wanted it. Said maybe I could sell it on Amazon for more. I said, sure, I'll take it, because I've never seen this game actually out in the wild. So I kind of just wanted it for that purpose. Looks like it's selling on eBay for like $20, $25 complete. I'm pretty sure it, well, I'm not 100% sure, but you can see it's got the manual. Everything's in really good condition for the age. It's not on Amazon, so I'll make some money on eBay on it. I think in this condition, I'll pull at least $20 profit. Here's a sealed seniors moment game. I've sold quite a few of these over the years. I always find them new sealed, probably because people buy them for gifts for like their aging parents or grandparents, and they're just like, oh, yeah, thank you, how funny, haha, and it just goes in their closet and they never open it. Then I get it at a rummage sale for $1, and I think they're selling for close to 30 on Amazon right now. Price goes up and down, of course, but at $1, I'll ship it in, make some money. But then, of course, if you know about Cranium Caribou, you know this is a great pickup. These things I usually sell on Amazon if they're complete and in good enough condition. This one is missing all the cards, which isn't a big deal because I have a parts box with all the cards, but I have another one that was missing a key, and this one has the key, so I'm just going to complete the other one, and then I'll be able to sell it and make about, well, at least $100 profit on it. They're selling for $140 right now on Amazon. eBay, I think the last one I sold on eBay was like $60 or $70, so phenomenal to look for those Cranium Caribous and find them complete. So if I was to add all this up right here, I think it's going to be some good profit. Here's a living aquarium. I paid $5 for this. It was plugged in and I saw it was working. So I'm like, you know what? I'll buy it. I'm pretty sure these things are selling good. And I was right. Actually, there's only one listed and about 16 comps for it. Anywhere from $40, well, I should say between $20 and $40 I see them selling for. I'll probably try about $29.99 on this because the only one listed right now is $40. I got one of these years ago. I just don't remember, how I sold it or where I sold it. Actually, this might be something that sells on Amazon good. I'm not sure. Still at $5, I'll make some profit. Here are some Hookah shoes I got for a couple bucks. They're in good physical physical condition, but just dirty. So it's a good pair. These things range anywhere from $40 to $80 pre-owned. It just depends on how much wear they got. I believe I'll probably try pricing these about $50. And I usually have no problem selling. Again, this is one of the sell-through rate. You have about, I think it was 146 of this style listed and about 368 comps. So people like the Hookah shoes. They like buying them pre-owned because, well, they're very expensive to buy new. Check this out. This is just crazy to me. This is a vintage National Semiconductor watch. And some of these are worth really big money. This was only 10 cents at first. With my bad eyes, I'm like, $10. I don't know. I better do some research. Like, wait, 10 cents? I mean, it would be a pretty easy buy, honestly, at $10, but I believe it's even new. I can't tell if it's been worn. It's got the case, the lid, stuck to the back there. I saw, I believe, this exact one sell for $100 plus shipping on eBay. Some similar ones, anywhere between $40 to $150 even. If the face has like a larger LCD screen. So just an awesome find. I'll take it. For $3, I picked up this Mizuno Glove. It's about a $25 glove, so I'll make some decent profit on that. It's in good condition. Now here's something I just kind of bought to experiment with, I guess. I was getting ready to leave the sale. I was just walking around, seeing if I could find anything else, and I came across this lunchbox. I'm like, $15, I doubt it's worth it. So I did a quick look up on eBay. There was only one comp, and it was a sold that was on auction. Sold for, I think, $26 plus shipping. And it had a lot of rust. So I'm thinking, well, this one's in really good condition. Neither of them had the thermos. So I figured I could probably at least double my money, right? It's a pretty easy list and everything. So I've decided to give it a shot. I'm going to shoot for $15 profit on that. Grab this Sony PlayStation Original for $5. Now, it doesn't have the cables. It doesn't have any controllers. You see a memory card. It does have a game in there. Of course, a cheap, worthless sports game, unfortunately. I believe this is a story on pretty much every system like this you open. There's always got to be a football game in there, like Madden, basketball, or something. Anyway, I picked it up for $5. These things just aren't worth a whole lot at all. I picked it up because of nostalgia, because people do like the shells of these. They'll mod them into different things. This is one of my favorite designed video game systems. I just love the way it looks. I'll throw it with the other 10 or 15 of these I have in my video game collection. Here's a box of vintage Fisher-Price Dollhouse stuff, and this was only $2 for the whole box. And this is going to be some very good profit, I think. I'll have to look up some more of the pieces, but I think that table set in there, at least $20. This was selling for like $10. All these are in really good condition. I don't know if I want to sell each piece individually, because I'm sure some of these pieces are going to be more like, $5 to $8 things. I might just do an auction. Got a couple of vintage dolls here. One of them is surprisingly valuable. This one is just a 1983 Ken doll. It was $1. Usually I buy these Ken dolls if they're $1 or less because they lot up pretty good. Once I get a few of them, I'll just throw them on eBay and I make some decent profit. But this one was $2 and I picked it up and I said, that's not Ken. I don't think it's G.I. Joe either. What could it be? So I just went ahead and bought it. And I'm really glad I did, because this is Moon McDare, and comps $75 to $100 with the space suit here. Missing the boots, unfortunately, but I still saw one sell for $100, I think it was, without the boots. Checked Terapeak for the history of the past year. Saw a lot of these selling for the same amount. Some of them that had the box was even like $175, $200. New in box was, I saw a comp for $400. It's got his clothing underneath the space suit here and everything. Good condition, so I expect to make at least $75 on that. There was a lot of toy collectors or resellers there. I'm not sure. A lot of this stuff I got later in the sale. I don't know why, they weren't picking up the accessories and these dolls and stuff, but I'm happy I got them. Here's another great find, these Canon Ink packages. I got these for $2 a piece, and for some reason I can sell Canon Ink on Amazon. It's the only brand of ink I'm allowed to sell for whatever reason. Over $50 on Amazon. So between these two, after fees and everything, I think I'm making at least $75. So great pickup. Oh, I also got this robot here. This is just going on a shelf for aesthetic reasons. I think I could sell it for 15, 20 bucks. Paid $2 for it from the 80s. I just think it's cool looking. Kind of the same thing with these party light candles. I got for $1. I figured I'd sell them if they were worth it. If not, I'll happily burn them. I did see one listed for 25 plus shipping. The other I couldn't find any comps on, so I think I'll just burn them. But then the last thing I got at the rummage sale was this vintage Shane acid wash jean purse. This was 50 cents. I knew this was going to be worth picking up and selling. Looks like I can sell it between $20 and $30. I saw a fanny pack Shane brand sell for over $30, so I'll probably shoot for, well, for paying 50 cents, I'll probably make about $25 on that. So this is going to be another long video, just a big haul and stuff to talk about. So I hope you're here for it. Let's get into some of these Goodwill finds. Some of the best Goodwill finds of the year for sure. You know, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this sewing machine name. I should have Googled it and tried to figure it out for this video, but I don't know. I've actually never heard of it. Of course, I don't know a lot about sewing machines. Last year at a garage sale, I picked up a Bernina for $100. Had a bunch of parts with it. I made over $1,000 on it, so I pay a bit more attention to sewing machines than I ever have before, and this one was $14.99. I looked it up. I'm like, oh, this is a good one. Saw some comps around $700 for it. Got it in my cart. Noticed it didn't have the foot pedal or the power cord, which isn't a big deal. I checked eBay. I can get replacements. Have about $30 into them. So in the end, I'd have about $50 into this. If I can get it tested and prove that it works, I should make at least $450 on it. This one doesn't have the extension table that connects to it, but I don't think it originally came with that anyway. It's just something that, you know, people buy as an add-on. Even if it doesn't work, I saw them selling for parts for $150. I'm not losing out at all. So extremely happy to find that one. I was also happy to find this cell phone signal booster at Goodwill. What did I pay for this? I don't even remember. But I should be able to sell this for at least $100, $5.99. It's got all the parts in there. It might not have even been used. It's too bad the brand's restricted on Amazon, because I think they were like $200 plus on Amazon. It looks like they're selling pretty good on eBay, so I'll happily make some money on that. And then right next to it, it gets even better. This was $5.99 also. And this is new in box. You sell for over $300 on Amazon. Again, it was restricted, but on eBay, you're getting close to around $300 in sales. I think I'd probably sell this for $250, $275. So just an insane find on this little device. This is a phone line tester, I believe, something to do with phones and testing them. Here's just one of these KitchenAid coffee pots. I just bought it because it was $4.99. The last one I picked up like this was black. I ended up just selling the coffee pot and like a lid or some parts and threw the rest away because I didn't want to clean it. But this one looks pretty clean. If I don't have to really clean it much, I might just sell the whole thing. I couldn't find this model though, how anywhere. Kind of crazy, but still, I believe they sell the coffee pot alone for $25 plus shipping. You know, in the end, I'm making at least $30 profit on it, parting it out anyway. I also picked up this vintage Speak and Read for $4.99. It looks to be in pretty good shape, but works all right. I should be able to sell for $29.99 plus shipping, I'm thinking. So grabbed that. Also got these Joya shoes, which are in phenomenal condition. These things are, I don't know if they come from the UK or what. It looks like most of the comps were from UK. They're an orthopedic shoe, kind of like San Antonio Shoe Company shoes. Couldn't find this exact model, but honestly, I should be able to sell these for at least $60. I might try $70 or $75. Paid $5 for them. Some of these shoes pre-owned do sell for around $100. Just depends on the style. Another phenomenal find, this Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. It is complete in there with the dongle, with the game, with the paperwork. I don't even know if it's ever been used, honestly. The box is wrecked, unfortunately. Comps anywhere between $100, $175, I think. For these I saw on eBay. I paid $6.99 for it. And in the end, I should make at least a $100 bill. There's a couple more small eBay sales. I got this special photo paper. This is high-end stuff on Amazon. It has insanely good rank and sell-through rate. $40 new. However, restricted brand. On eBay, I should still be able to sell it for about $30. And then I just got this sealed TP-Link wireless adapter for USB, and I believe I paid $4.99 for that. Should make a little bit of profit on that sealed. It'll ship first class. So between these two items, just a little bit of bread and butter coming in. And I believe the last bit of this haul is going to be these Christmas lights, and I saw these and I said $3.99. Pretty sure these are worth picking up because I remember buying a bunch of these on clearance at Lowe's. It's probably been 8 years, and I sold them between $40 and $50 a piece, I think is what they normally sold for. I can't find this exact brand or these exact ones anywhere anymore, but I still think, I'm going to make at minimum $20 a piece on these. I got, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I picked them up. They'll definitely sell at some point for profit around Christmas. There it is, everybody. That is my haul for today. If you made it to the end of the video, leave me a comment. Let me know. Also, let me know what you're finding out there as well in the wild at your Goodwill, garage sales, rummage sales, wherever. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. This has been Wick. Until next time.